Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. After a loss to the Denver Nuggets, the Lakers have some bad news about Luka Doncic's injury. At first, the injury suffered by Luka Doncic seemed simple, but it was revealed today that the player has problems in his right ankle and left calf, and forcing him to play would be a huge risk of losing him for the playoffs. Doncic is injured, and to be completely healed he will need about 10 days of rest. If the Lakers want to continue insisting on playing him, they could lose him in the playoffs. Calf and ankle injuries are not simple, they are serious injuries that need to be treated and cured. We hope that the Lakers management uses its good sense and leaves Doncic out of a few games in the regular season, so that he can return fully healthy, along with LeBron James, so that together and healthy they form the most dangerous duo in the NBA, a lethal duo that can lead the Lakers to the championship. As long as Luka Doncic is 100% healed. Luka Doncic has 2 serious injuries, and if he doesn't treat them, he risks missing the playoffs. The shorthanded Los Angeles Lakers dropped more bad news on the injury front as they listed Luka Doncic out for Friday's critical match against the Denver Nuggets, the second night of a back-to-back schedule and the finale of their 4-game road trip. The Lakers labeled Doncic's absence as left calf injury management and right ankle sprain. Doncic matched his season-high 45 points on Thursday, March 13, in Milwaukee, but it was not enough to prevent the Lakers from absorbing their 3rd straight loss. The Bucks overwhelmed the undermanned Lakers 126-106. Another loss and a Houston Rockets win over the injury-hit Dallas Mavericks would drop the Lakers to 5th place in the loaded Western Conference. The Lakers' injury list doesn't stop with Doncic, as Gabe Vincent, left knee injury management, and Dorian Finney-Smith, left ankle injury management, are doubtful. At the same time, Trey Jemison III, illness, is questionable against the Nuggets. They are already without their starting frontcourt of LeBron James, left groin strain, and Rui Hachimura, left patellar tendinopathy, and Jackson Hayes, right knee contusion. With their spate of injuries, the Lakers are 6.0 underdogs against the Nuggets at Wilds. The Lakers are in a precarious situation with their top stars nursing injuries during their toughest stretch in the season, playing 6 games in 8 days. "I don't think I've ever went through something like that," Doncic said of the Lakers' grueling schedule following their loss in Milwaukee. "But at the end of the day, we're getting paid to do that, and there shouldn't be any excuses that you're tired. You live for this. Just gotta have great recovery after every game and just keep going." It turns out Doncic needs more recovery time. "The mindset is we gotta keep going," Doncic continued. "We got 3 really important players out, so it's always gonna be tough when there's 3 or 4 starters out. It's always tough. But the winning teams always go through something, and we're kind of experiencing that now. But we just gotta learn from it and go into the next game with the mentality that we could win this game, and we want to win this game." The Lakers' losing streak started when James suffered the groin injury in Boston at the beginning of their trip. James previously missed 17 games during the 2018-19 season with a groin injury. The Lakers were 4th in the Western Conference at the time of James' injury. Without him, a young Lakers team back then went 5-12 and ultimately bowed out of playoff contention. The Lakers are banking on the cushion they built with their 20 wins in 25 games before this losing streak to stay afloat. After this nightmare road trip, they head home to face another hell of a schedule, back-to-back games against the Phoenix Suns on Sunday, March 16, and San Antonio Spurs on Monday, March 17. Then they will have their 3rd back-to-back games in 1 week against the Nuggets on March 19 and the Bucks on March 20. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has to dig deep into their reserves with only 4 players in their regular rotation available. Austin Reeves has to replicate his career-high 45-point performance in the Lakers' upset win over the Indiana Pacers last month, sans James and Doncic, to stand a chance against the Nuggets. Aside from Reeves, Redick will lean heavily on Jared Vanderbilt, Dalton Knecht, Jordan Goodwin, two-way, and Shake Milton. Their remaining available players are Christian Coloco, two-way, Markieff Morris, Alex Len, Bronny James, and Cam Reddish. Lakers fought hard, were spirited but lost to Denver Nuggets. A short-handed Lakers team fought harder than anyone could have expected before losing in the final minute to the Nuggets, 131-126. The list of players out was almost as long as the list of players available. LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Rui Hachimura, Dorian Finney-Smith, Jackson Hayes, Gabe Vincent, Trey Jemison and Maxi Kleber were all out. And yet, the Lakers not only kept the game going, they held a double-digit lead in the first half and fought back from a double-digit deficit in the second half to get back in front in the fourth quarter and keep the game close until the final buzzer. Austin Reaves scored 22 of his 37 points in the first half. He also dished out 13 assists and grabbed 8 rebounds. Dalton Knecht finished with 32 points, shooting 48.1% from the field. Shake Milton chipped in with 16 points off the bench. J.J. Redick assigns blame after Lakers loss to Nuggets. Los Angeles Lakers suffered another heartbreaking loss on Friday night, falling 131-126 to the Denver Nuggets in a game that went down to the wire. Despite missing 4 of their 5 starters, LeBron James, groin, Luka Doncic, ankle/knee, Rui Hachimura, knee, and Jackson Hayes, injury, the Lakers put up a fight and even held a late lead in the fourth quarter. Austin Reaves stepped up in a big way, leading LA with 37 points, 8 rebounds, and 13 assists, while rookie Dalton Knecht impressed with 32 points. The Lakers had a golden opportunity to steal a road win after a Knecht dunk put them up 126-124 with 52.1 seconds left. However, Nikola Jokic sparked an 8-0 Nuggets run to close out the game, sealing another loss for LA. With the game on the line, Lakers head coach J.J. Redick made a crucial decision that backfired, placing backup center Christian Koloko on Jokic, allowing the two-time MVP to exploit the mismatch. Redick, known for his sharp in-game adjustments, assigned the blame to himself after the contest. "I think the play that Jokic got the and one, I'll take some ownership of that," Redick admitted post-game. "That was a short timeout and I ran on the floor to check on Dalton Knecht. And then I ran back and didn't have time to really get us the right substitutions and matchups that I would have wanted. That's not a knock on Koloko, but I just kind of put him in a tough spot knowing that Jokic was going to go quick." The loss marks the Lakers' 4th straight defeat, all on the road, dropping them to 5th in the Western Conference standings. They'll return home on Sunday to face the Phoenix Suns, hoping to get some of their injured stars back before a grueling stretch that includes matchups against the Nuggets and Milwaukee Bucks on back-to-back nights next week. Luka Doncic, Lakers can't make excuses for injuries and tough schedule. With 3 starters out including LeBron James, the Los Angeles Lakers were heavily reliant on Luka Doncic to carry the offensive load against the Milwaukee Bucks. Doncic did everything in his power to keep the Lakers within striking distance, finishing with 45 points and 11 rebounds on 14 of 27 from the field. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough as the Lakers fell to the Bucks by 20, their 3rd consecutive loss on this road trip. The Lakers are in the midst of perhaps their toughest stretch of the season in terms of scheduling, with 3 consecutive back-to-backs giving them 6 games in 8 days. Add in the injury issues and it is a very difficult predicament to be in. But Doncic isn't making any excuses for himself or the Lakers. Following the loss in Milwaukee, the superstar guard admitted that he has never been through anything like this, but simply said that the team just has to keep going. "I don't think I've ever went through something like that. But at the end of the day, we're getting paid to do that and there shouldn't be any excuses that you're tired. You live for this. Just gotta have great recovery after every game and just keep going." In terms of what the Lakers' mindset needs to be right now, Doncic echoed the same idea of just to keep going, noting that winning teams go through these stretches, but they just have to learn and continue to believe that they can win the next game. "The mindset is we gotta keep going. We got 3 really important players out, so it's always gonna be tough when there's 3 or 4 starters out. It's always tough. But the winning teams always go through something and we're kind of experiencing that now. But we just gotta learn from it and go into the next game with the mentality that we could win this game and we want to win this game." That is certainly the right way to view this, as the Lakers must continue to push forward and figure out a way to win, regardless of who is suiting up. With Doncic leading the way, anything is possible, but the margin for error is extremely small, so it will take an entire team effort to turn things around. Friday's game against the Denver Nuggets will be even more challenging as Doncic was among those ruled out, which makes sense considering how tough the upcoming stretch is for LA. Luka Doncic says big scoring night doesn't matter in a Lakers loss. Luka Doncic had his best offensive game as a member of the Lakers with his 45-point outing, but the superstar guard is more focused on the team picking up wins and not his own individual exploits. Doncic said that nothing matters if the Lakers don't win the game in the end, calling his big night okay. Doncic added that he still isn't 100% recovered from his calf injury that caused him to miss 6 weeks, but feels that winning will help his rhythm return. Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? It's the best way to watch player interviews, exclusive coverage from events, participate in live shows, and more. Austin Reaves' Lakers stat LeBron James has never achieved. Austin Reaves has truly blossomed. With the Los Angeles Lakers being extremely shorthanded on Friday night, with Luka Doncic getting the night off on the second night of a back-to-back and LeBron James still dealing with a groin injury, they needed a Herculean effort from Austin Reaves at the controls of the offense. And that's exactly what they got, despite another heartbreaking loss to the Denver Nuggets, 131-126, courtesy of a Jamal Murray game winner. Reaves put up a monster stat line of 37 points, 8 rebounds, and 13 assists on 13-26 shooting from the field. Reaves was well on his way to a huge night after an incredible first-half effort in the Lakers' eventual defeat to the Nuggets. At the half, Reaves already had 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 10 assists. And in so doing, Reaves achieved a stat line that not even his more decorated teammate in James achieved while donning the team's classic purple and gold. According to the official Lakers account on X, formerly Twitter, the only players in the purple and gold storied history, during the play-by-play era, which dates back to the 1996-97 season, to record at least 20 points and 10 assists by the halftime intermission are Reaves and Kobe Bryant. Reaves has already proven in the past just how capable he is of leading the Lakers when the team's bigger stars are on the mend. The 26-year-old guard has truly come a long way from being a spark plug off the bench during his earlier years in the league to being a legitimate first-option caliber player when needed. What makes the Lakers such a terrifying team to face when healthy is that they have 3 players who can take over any given game, and thanks to Reaves, the purple and gold were much more competitive than anticipated on the second night of a back-to-back against the Nuggets. Austin Reaves has become a star for the Lakers. When the team is fully healthy, Austin Reaves slots in as the third option for the Lakers. And what a luxury that is, especially when the 26-year-old has shown time and time again that he can do as much damage as his more ballyhooed teammates. Reaves can handle the bulk of the playmaking/dribbling workload when he shares the court with LeBron James, and when Luka Doncic and James open up cracks in the opposition's defense, Reaves can make plays or annoy his opponents with his incredible foul-drawing ability. And with James still nursing his groin injury, Reaves will have to keep up this level of play to prevent LA from slipping in the standings. JJ Redick proud of Lakers after heartbreaking loss to Nuggets. JJ Redick is proud of how hard his undermanned Lakers team fought against the Nuggets. Los Angeles Lakers head coach JJ Redick was proud of how his team competed in their 131-126 loss to the Denver Nuggets at Ball Arena on Friday. The Lakers were without LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and a host of key role players but still nearly came away with the win, and Redick praised the group in his press conference. "I'm proud of the group for their level of fight and resiliency," Redick said. "Particularly, not getting off to a great start there in the second half. Our transition defense was pretty bad for 6 minutes on and then fighting back and taking the lead. There's a lot we could have done better, but the group competed tonight and gave ourselves a chance to win." 0:00 Due to all the injuries, a lot of the reserves got to play big minutes against the Nuggets, and Redick commended 2 of them for stepping up when called upon. "The spirit was great," Redick said. "I think it's been that and will continue to be that. It was a good opportunity for a number of guys to play bigger minutes. Shake, Milton, in particular, and Christian, Koloko, defensively in the second half was awesome. So, happy for those guys that they played well. Shake Milton had 16 points, 7 to 11 FG, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal on the night, while Christian Coloco put up 8 points, 4 to 7 FG, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. They combined for 24 of the 36 points that the Lakers got from their bench.